Good morning, boaters. We're going to be down in the engine room today. Got a great application for some F6 self-wrapping Techflex, typically used when the ends of your wire harness are already terminated and you can't just slip the Techflex on from one end or the other. This has the ability to unwrap and then rewrap itself around the wires. So we're going to go down in the engine room and tidy up some wires. So I've already measured this out. I'm going to go fire up the hot knife and cut our first piece of F6 self-wrapping Techflex. So we're just going to drop it on the hot knife and it's going to melt through, and that cauterizes the ends so it won't start fraying. Drop it on there, melts right through. Done. Beautiful. Essentially what we're going to do is open up the end of the F6. We're going to put our wires inside there like that, and if you just open it up as you go, the wires just fall right in there. Pretty easy to do. So we're just going to work the whole bit of wiring in there. You can see how it just wraps itself back closed, and it's starting to look pretty good. And there it is. One breakout, and there it is. Second breakout there. We'll just zip tie that to close up the end. So we've got the major part of the harness, and this is here. Goes all the way up to the top there. Runs back down. We'll neaten this up. Runs all the way over to the transmission there. And we got our two breakouts here. So once we get this zip tied up, this is going to look a lot neater than it did before. And it'll be easier to find what we need if we ever need to get into this wire harness, and it'll be out of our way when we're down here working. Now for the last part of securing our wire here, we're going to wire it along this pillar, and I'm just going to use some stick-on zip tie blocks here because pretty light duty. Of course, every time we're going to use a zip tie block, whether it's JB Weld or stick-on or whatever, I want to clean it real good. You just peel off the back, and they just stick on. So since these are stick-on zip tie blocks, they're pretty much ready to go. So we're gonna start securing our wire harness up at the top here. And of course we're gonna use our flush cuts so we don't leave a razor sharp tail on that guy. And put our zip ties through. Not too tight, but looks good. Okay, I think we've made a bit of an improvement here. We're going to grab our flush cuts and cut those off. There we go. Took what was sort of a mess and cleaned it up, and should be a little bit easier when we need to go work on it again. So we're going to call that good. We got some Techflex F6 self-wrapping there. We used some TC 105 zip tie blocks, some zip ties from Thomas & Betts. And yeah, I'm gonna call it good. Okay, just a couple tips here today, guys. Help you tidy up the wiring on your boat a little bit, keep things out of the way, and protect them a little bit. Check out WireCare. They got all these products: F6 self-wrapping Techflex hot knife to cut it. You've got Thomas & Betts TC 105 zip tie anchors, Thomas & Betts zip ties, everything from WireCare.